All right, guys. Of course, the Blockbuster trade just happened today. I mean, it was a shocking one, obviously. Myles Garrett has been traded to the Rams. Um, of course, it was so shocking. I was shocked, Um, but, you know, after you think about it for a while, what did you expect, it was shocking at first because last year he signed an extension with the Browns. It was 4 years, and he's like, oh, I want to go from Canton or something, Super Bowl to Canton or some shit like that. But um, after looking at his contract, uh, I started to realize that it was actually um, um, he actually what's the word? He actually restructured his contract because I was looking at his old contract, his new contract. He restructured it. So I think this has been in the works for a year. The Browns kind of lied to us. Um, that's what I've from what I'm from all the details. I think at the end they're like, you know what, he wanted to leave last year, and they said, you know what, Myles, we don't have enough. Like we need to get more from you back as a return. Can we just restructure your contract and see what happens? And Myles Garrett restructured his contract, and I guess he's like, you know what, let me have a hell of a season this year. Let me have a hell of a season and take my stock even higher. And he did that, and he got Defensive Player of the Year. He got the sack record. So I think it was the right time for the Browns to trade him. I mean, I like the trade, honestly. I mean, look, let's be honest. I mean, all the Browns fans were mad and arguing. Let's be honest. Was Myles Garrett going to win the Super Bowl with the Browns? Let's just look at reality. No, we all know we all know the answer is no. We know that was never going to happen. And it seems like from what I'm seeing, I felt like the Browns just wanted to. I feel like the Browns are kind of building forward for the dome. Like I feel like they're just rebuilding. I don't think they care about the next 2 3 years here at Brown Stadium. I think they're rebuilding for the dome. That's what they're trying to do. They're like, let's build for the future, and let's try to have a winning team, a young winning contender by the time we move to the dome. I like the trade. What's his name? Vern. He's really good. I mean, I haven't watched the Rams a lot this year, but I've been looking at his stats. He was Defensive Rookie of the Year. It's his third year now going to the league. His first 2 years he was a Pro Bowler. His first 2 years he has 12 sacks. He has 22 tackles for loss. He's a beast. That's a really good trade. Plus, obviously they got a first round. They're saying there's a capital with the trade. They don't know what it is. They're going to add the capital. I don't think it's another first round, because if it was another first round, they should have probably announced it by now. They're probably going to add another like couple thirds, or or on the second somewhere, and. So I mean, I like the trade, man. Don't get me wrong. The guy's not Myles Garrett. He will never. I don't know if he'll ever be Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's Myles Garrett, but you know, it's it. The Browns. We all know the Browns are going to win the next 2 3 years. What Myles Garrett's already 31. By the time, let's say they they move to the dome in 3 4 years, whatever, 2029. That means 3 years. Myles will be like 34, 35. You think he's still going to be the same Myles he was before? No. So I think it was a good time, whatever, to move on. He was a good player for the franchise, and this is football. You move on at a point in time. I mean, let's be honest. The Browns never really gave him a championship team, and he stuck with them and stuck with them. And how much more do you want to stick? And I was hearing, and by the way, a lot of reports are coming out now that Myles Garrett he wanted Schwartz as the head coach. He was really rooting for him because they said him and Schwartz were very close. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm not shocked, because I mean, Schwartz made him an unbelievable player. In the past 2 3 seasons, how long he's been with us as the defensive coordinator before he just left. I mean, Myles got Defensive Player of the Year twice in a row now. So I wouldn't be shocked he was rooting for Schwartz to get the head coaching job, and of course the Browns didn't give it to him. They took they went another route, and I don't think I'm hearing reports that he didn't like that, and and he doesn't like the coach, and the coach doesn't like him, and they're saying like he never even showed up to OTAs. I mean, okay, not all players show up to OTAs, but he never like even came up and introduced himself to the coach and talked about what they're gonna do and stuff like that. So a lot of these reports are coming out now. A lot of the local Cleveland media didn't even know that because we've been so we've been so busy with the Cavs playoffs. No one even realized that they're saying till now. A lot of reports started coming out. So yeah, like I said, I think this was in the works from last year because I heard the Rams were really wanted him from last year. They were calling the Browns, but the Browns, I felt like the Rams didn't want to take him with the contract he was giving them. So I think with the contract he had before. So I'm thinking the Browns said, you know what, Myles, let's just work together, let's restructure, and then after the season finishes, we'll have more. You'll give us more, more. His stock went up more basically to get more in return. So yeah, I mean, I think the trade is good. I'll give it like a B plus. I think this guy is really good. He's 24 years old also. And yeah, that's it. I mean, how this is football. At a point in time, everything comes to an end, and we all know that Myles Garrett was never going to win a Super Bowl here. Football, you need so many stuff to have, and so many positions. It's not basketball. You have 5 players and one superstar can take over a game. It's not like that. I mean, how many games this year did Myles Garrett have like 5 sacks, and the Browns lost by like 20 points? So that means he wasn't really affecting the game anyway. So that's how much. That's how much one player doesn't make a difference on a football team. Football is fucking 40, 50 players make a difference. So yeah, I mean that shows that the Browns now. I mean, I liked, of course, the Browns. The Browns had a very good draft, and one of the best drafts they have in a while. So it seems like they're trying to rebuild again and just rebuild another team and get ready for the dome. That's what the trade for me looked like today. All right, let me know your comments, guys. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.